Do you know how to understand the graph of a rational function? Well, first, let's take a look at how to graph the asymptote. Can I say that again? Sure. You're going to learn how to graph the asymptote for a rational function. Let's begin. Let's say I want to find the asymptote for this rational function. Y equals 2x plus 5 divided by x minus 1. First, let's take x minus 1 and make it equal to 0. X is equal to a positive 1. This is going to give me the first intersection for the asymptote. Let's bring up a coordinate grid. Here it is. Now, I'm going to put my first line at 1, positive 1, and it's going to be vertical. There we go. Now, I want to find, here's the vertical asymptote. I need to find the horizontal one too. And I do that by dividing the leading coefficients. The leading coefficient here is 2, and the leading coefficient here is 1. 2 divided by 1 is 2. So I'm going to go across here at 2. And there are two asymptotes. Let's take a look at the graph of a rational function and look at this a little further. What are the asymptotes for this rational function? Well, first, see these blue curves? Those are called the hyperbolas. That's part of the graph. And when you graph a rational function, it forms a hyperbola, two branches in opposite quadrants. The axes are the asymptotes to the graph. So let's look for this first one. Notice the vertical asymptote, the green line here, is at x equals 1. The horizontal is actually right on the x-axis, so that would mean y is equal to 0. There is the two asymptotes for this rational function. Let's look at another one. Take a look at this one. Now you'll see that the vertical asymptote is at 1, but the horizontal one is at 1, 2, 3. And here's one more. And you'll see the vertical asymptote here is x is at positive 1, and y is also at positive 1. The axes are the asymptotes to the graph. Let's look at some more rational functions. Here's another graph of a rational function. Now notice again the asymptote here is at x is at positive 1 and y is at positive 1. So when you look at the graph of a rational function, finding the asymptote is one of the keys to identifying where to put the hyperbolas.